Hello, YouTube modeling community. It's Rusty Rotor with what's on my bench. We're going to make this really quick, guys. Stay tuned to the end of the video. There'll be a slideshow of the 32, some from the building process of it, and then all the way through the completion. So that'll be on this video too. So we're going to try to make this video pretty quick because the slideshow will be, it'll take up a little time. Most of you seen Follow Me to the 32 in its final resting place. You can see how nice it looks. It is completely and 100% done. Other than a little final wax before it starts going to shows. I'm not going to take it out of the case today. If you guys want to see it, if you follow me, go over to my Instagram. I have all the pictures on there showing it. So, what else have you been doing, Rusty? Well, viewer's choice is completely sanded. It's ready to go in the bath. And we're going to put 2 more coats of the Abyss Black on it. We're going to let it gas out. We're going to wet sand it. Then we're going to clear coat it again. And then hopefully within a week's time, I can get it put together and finished up. And we got another video to come out about that, showing how I wire the engine compartment and all that. So there's a little bit of detail underneath the hood. Let's see, what else? I did a little work on J's. A little sanding on the roll bar. I kind of want it to be as close to perfect as I can, so it's just taken quite a while to do it. And I don't have all the time in the world to devote to it. That will change here shortly. As our primary goal and focus is on the vet and J's, and then whatever else comes. First thing, I don't want to sound like a beggar. We can work something out. I'll trade you something. You need a few dollars, I'll send you a few dollars. Anybody that's got the MPC 1960 Corvette, this kit right there, if you have an extra hood, now it's not that I don't need it or that I do need it, it's that I want to have 1 or 2 extra just in case, because this hood is too long of a cutout to represent the real car. It's real close here, left to right. I just have to take a little more once the fendels go on, but this is too long here. Now I'll always say, well, you can fill that space in and sand it all down. That is an option, but that takes a lot of time. As where if I got this hood, I can just do some measuring and cut my base cutout, because it looks like a really wonky T when it's cut out. Here, line here comes up and then it comes back out and it forms like a T or a cross to snug over that cross ram. So I'd like to have 1 or 2 extra of these just in case I screwed up, because if I screw this up, then I got to go to this and start filling in and cutting more out of it, and then I've got a hood that may never come out and look right, as where I can make a one-time cut and be good with it. So if anybody has an extra hood, I would greatly appreciate it. And a frame. I didn't notice this until just now, or maybe I did. Maybe I said something before. I just not remembering. The post is broken off the frame. I've not looked through the box yet. I could drill it and pin it and put it back on and be fine. That's what I'm hoping for. But as right now, I don't think it is in there. And so I've got that. So scratch build it, yeah, I could maybe take a piece of something and get on there and start whittling it down. But then again, that's a lot of time. I've got a lot to do here. As you can see, we got our hinges in. They do need to be manipulated a little bit. The body panels are a little wonky, so the hinges need to be manipulated to where everything lays straight. I still got to put in my border around to support the openings. The back of the seats will get a little lip underneath there for when that comes down, it sits down on it. I've got to completely modify the interior tub. This is the dash that is in the real car, but we got a little modifying to do here. We got to add a couple gauge, 2 little round gauge clusters up here, so we got to take away the detail that's in there, and then we'll use solid dowel rod, cut it down, and then get it where it's sized appropriately in there, and then put gauge faces on them like we do any other time, decals. We'll get this all cleaned up and painted to match exactly. Our engine compartment we got to get this all cleaned up and smoothed out and take away some of the detail and add some new detail. So we got quite a bit of work to do there. The spare tire, as you know, the Corvettes run hubcaps back then, so that's a Steely. So I'm going to thin this down as much as possible and make it into a hubcap without taking away the detail that's on the face, and kind of have that sitting in the trunk too. That way you don't see all that wonky material, you just see a thin hubcap. So we got a little work to do on that, and I've got plenty in case to screw that one up. I got 3 more to go by, and I probably got a zillion in my box over there. We are using both tops, soft and hard, and they'll be painted to match the car, but they will be displayed on the side, not on the car, because the hood will be open, the trunk will be open, and so is the soft top cover or compartment area. That'll be open to display interior detail. So we will have detail all across the top. And then we have the nice custom tires and wheels that was made and designed by Ryan Jones specifically for this model. He found the actual size of the tire. These are complete 100% duplicates of the real car as they're designed. I just have to chrome the center part of it, which is no big deal. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us. We have an Iceman's collection cross around 572. We do have to cut the flutes down just about in half to get those fit. And we have the decals to go on the valve covers. We can get this started mocked up and painted. I'm waiting on the belt system for this engine. That's coming from off the sprue. Ernest is making me a steering wheel to match the interior. It has a billet aluminum steering wheel wrapped in the red leather. So we'll get that. That'll be a nice little like icing on the cake type thing. It just pulls it all together. It does match the wheels a little bit in the design of the steering wheel, so that's pretty cool. That's how I do my hinges. As you can see, these are the tubes for the hinge. I've been carving all the extra plastic out here and getting it smooth because we got to do the ribbing in here. Because on the real car, this is exposed. You can see the ribbing. You can see the material panels, leather, whatever in between them. Same as this. I use the finest. I'll tell you what it is. It's not top secret. This is K&S Precision Metals. The tubing is part number 5100. You get 6 pieces of it for $4, guys. Can't beat it. You use tiny little pieces of it at a time. This will last for a long time. And then you can use this. This is a little stronger, it's stiffer, it's a little harder to work with making small hinges. But this is part number 5501, solid wire. Like I said, it is firm, it is stiff. And I was going to use it, but working in a small area, in a small, less than 1/8 of an inch area to put the hinges in, I tried it on one and it kept breaking the thing loose. And I'm like, so I had to keep cleaning it up and re-gluing it. I stopped. I went and got a softer wire that's the same size as this that fits in your tubing end. Get that to focus. There we go. So, these are what I use for the rollers on the hinges. And then a gentleman that's on Instagram, he's a Canadian fella, PSP, you look him up. He made this jig. This is what you slide your little tube over your wire, and it goes the width of whatever this is. That's the size hinge it makes. Got all these different sizes. I got to give him to make a new one. This was done with filament, and it's separating. It needs to be stronger. But anyways, the theory and the concept works great. You just manipulate your wire over the shape. Don't cut your length off, guys, until you're ready to finalize, this tubing where everything needs to sit in place. Because if you come too short, then you go to lift up the hood, and then it comes off because the rods aren't long enough to keep it in place. So yeah, we've got that all established. We got a little more fine sanding to do on this. We got to remove this emblem if I have that decal. I believe I do, but I want to make sure before I do sand it off. The front one, I'm almost positive I have the decal for that, so we'll sand this detail off. We got to sand off this detail and the lock tumblers. Same way on the trunk. I think there was one on there. I may have already sanded it off. Yeah, it looks like it. I feel a little bump. Maybe I still got more to do. Because they're not on the real car. They've been deleted. But we got our panel lines deepened, door panel lines. We've gone over everything with putty, filled it in, sanded it off. You can see the gray lines. Filled in all of our little gaps and the imperfections that I can see right now. This has all been sanded down with 400 and 600. So we're really ready for the first coat of primer. But we got to do a real good clean on this. And we know we don't have to modify the body anymore. We do need to do a dry fit of the suspension and the dashboard in there. Make sure all that hits. I've done it once already, and it looks like it all hits pretty good. Comes up to where it's supposed to, which I like. So we shouldn't have any issues there, but we will mock it up just to make sure. And if that's the case, then we'll go into first coat of primer on this. And the hood and the soft top cover. We'll get those all in primer as well. Same way with the two roofs. Anything else that would be ready at the time. This one I'm going to have to do in stages. I really got to get this figured out first. I didn't notice it until I went and put the pan in. I may have noticed it earlier, but I just forgot about it. And so, yeah, like I said, if anybody's got an extra one, let me know. You know, I'm not the only one modifying things, and guys have extra parts. This is just one I don't have. I know there's others that's probably exactly the same, but then I'm robbing a kit that I'm going to need it for to begin with, so I don't want to do that. So, yeah, one of these and a couple extra hoods would be amazing. Just let me know. My email's down below. If not, no big deal. I'll just have to fight through it and take extra time. I'm just trying to save as much time to get more time for all the nice little details. So that being said, the 32 is done. Make sure you stay to the end. There'll be a slideshow. That's where we're at on the Corvette. We're kind of just getting down to where we're ready to start doing some mock-up and see what we got to do to refine, make sure everything fits really good. We got to go through the suspension parts and kind of make sure everything's good there. If I don't have to modify the spindles, I don't think I will, the way it sits. The tires and wheels were made to make it sit that way, so we'll see. But the 32 is done, and it looks, guys, is it my best? It's right there. You know, I know because I'm the one that built them, but you know, I've got a few that really turned out exceptionally well, and it showed because they've won at shows, they've won trophies. It's not just my opinion; it's the masses or whoever votes. But I'm definitely noticed that over the past few years I've gotten better and better. Some issues I still have, some issues I don't have anymore, which is great. That's all about modeling. You always get better and better and better the more you go. You learn from your one, and you use that into the next one. And if you build another one of that kit, then you know what to look for. So your process is a lot quicker, and your knowledge is better of it. So yeah, it's just my worst habit is starting something and not finishing it, which we all suffer from. It's hard not to. You know, you get these ideas going, and it's just, I'm glad I got this one done, because as soon as I saw this kit come back out, it immediately just kind of whap, you know, it just filled in my head. This is how you want it to be. This is what would you think? And a lot of help from Tom, old Tom Rambler 69. I had a lot of questions. He's built a lot of these. He still builds them from time to time, so he's very fluent in this particular kit. So, you know, I asked his opinion on quite a few things. And, you know, his word that he used was that I was ambitious for opening up the trunk and making it a rumble seat. Well, you know, I recall being a kid, I've seen all these old hot rods. They had rumble seats in the back of them. I've seen people sitting in the back of them taking a Sunday cruise. It was really cool. It's not that I've not seen one done that way, but here, probably in the past 5 or 6 years, I haven't seen any unless the kit is just that way. This kit is not. That is all scratch built. All the floor pan, the side pans, the front thing that separates the trunk, the seat, all that was, I built that and made that. So it's not something I took from another kit. Yes, I opened the trunk. That's part of the kit. But the rest of it from inside there is all scratch built. So I'm just super proud of it. It is so beautiful. Everybody that comes into my shop, people just stopping by, friends, and they're just floored by it. And I'm like, well, it's okay. I don't think it's that great. It's a beautiful model. If it wasn't mine, I would stand there and stare at it for hours because there's tons of detail in there. But it was good to finish it, and the vision I had in my head all came together. When it started fighting me, I put it up for a little while. That worked. I got it back out, and it just started clicking. Then it fought me a little bit, and I just stepped back, and it's okay. I get my head right. I don't want to rush this. And could things be better? Yes, always you can improve on something. Something could be better here. Something could be better there. I could have taken more time and made sure of this. But at the end of the day, it's a model car. It is a work of art. It's a piece of art. It's in a display case. It's going up on a shelf for everybody and anybody that wants to come see it at model shows or inside the shop here. So, viewer's choice. Not that I forgot about you guys. It's sanded. It's all sanded. It needs to get a bath, and then it's ready for new paint. So we're going to get that going. That way, when that one's done, we can get the 53 back, we'll get wife's choice down there and get her finished up because she's in the same thing. It's not much to finish it up. Then we'll get to 53. And 53 is going to need a little work. Quite a bit of detail in suspension build and height and tires and wheels and everything's got to sit right. But that's a side project. It's not a mandatory thing that I get it done this year. But if I can, that'd be great because we still have Aqua Rod. We still have Ring Brothers. We got the C10. There was another one I wanted to get done. I can't remember what it is now, but there was another one I wanted to get done this year, and one of the dioramas done within this year. It's just not going to work that way. So it is what it is, guys. This is Friday. You guys go out and have a safe, great weekend. Hopefully the weather's beautiful where you're at. Remember, if you're not subbed to this channel and you just come across it, go watch my past videos, subscribe to the channel, it's free, and hit that bell notification. You'll know when all these videos come out, everything I'm blabbering about comes out. You'll see when that is, available. Got a lot of big things coming. They're big to me, they may not be big to you, but it's all cool modeling stuff, guys. It's all about modeling. Whether we're just talking about it, or you're getting to see it, or whatever, and anything along the way. Any great deals, things you can buy in bulk, like tape. Guys, I paid, if I broke it down, I think this was 30 cents. Now, I never used this brand before. How good is it? Well, here's a piece of it. It's just been sitting here for about a month, and it's still tacky. It's low tack tape, but it's tacky enough that it stays. The edge seals very well, so it'd be great for painting. So I did really good with this, and I've got it in all different sizes, from like 1 millimeter up to about twice as wide as this. This is about a ½ an inch, I think. Where's my ruler? Well, horse shit. Alright, it's in here. Well, we'll go by our table here. So yes, ½ an inch. I've got it on my mat. This is a ½ an inch wide. So the other one's 1 inch. And then all the way down to 1 millimeter. They go by millimeters, so whatever a millimeter is in inches, about less than 1/8 of an inch. So yeah, very good. You'd have to go back to my video where I told you where I got all this from. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's the kind of things you'll see in my videos. And slideshows of builds. And anything else that is remotely plausible to our great hobby. Again, guys, anybody that can help me out, remember, this is the build for Acme. We ball on a budget. I don't want to buy another kit just to get the frame. I got more parts than I can speak of now. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to rob from another kit that may have the same frame, because then I'm in the boat again when I go to build that kit. So if anybody has an extra one, that you've modified one and you didn't use this and you scratch built your suspension and frame, please let me know. Emails down below. Mark at Hobby Nut Models. Emails down below. That little bit of stuff, guys, it really supports the channel. It takes a long time to do it, but a little something's better than nothing. The t-shirts, we got to have at least 10 or 15 people that are interested in the t-shirts to make it worthwhile to do. So remember, the colors, I can have them done in pink too. My daughter-in-law told me about that. So pink with white lettering on it, black with white lettering, white with black. You can have pink or black on the pink. So those are your kind of options. Small, medium, and large. Small, medium, and large are $20. I was wrong in my first video when I talked about the merch. $20. 1X through, I think, 3X is as much as they go. Or no, I'm sorry. 1X is 25. 2X to 3X is 30. And that's because of the cost of the t-shirt, guys. It's not any other reason whatsoever. That's just accommodating for me, for the lady that designed it and does the work, and what she has to pay to get the shirts and everything else, and the material she uses to print it out. So, you know, it's not just me doing it and trying to make $25, $35, whatever. Shipping is not figured in on those prices either, guys. I got to ship them. I can't go backwards on it, where I'm taking out of my pocket to get you a great t-shirt. So, you know, I'm just trying to do it myself with the help of this lady versus going through Teesprings or any of those other people. I know it's kind of a convenience and they do it all and you get a portion of it, whatever. That's fine and dandy too, but I like my hands in the mix. I like to know what's going on, how they're made, how they're designed. You know, and this I do, so I can stand behind it. It's like the small business. You know, we're supporting a small business. This lady works full-time job. I think she's a nurse. It's just a hobby of hers, but she's willing to do it. But we got to have enough to make it worth the time. And so far, we got like one person. As soon as the hat's made and the mug's made, I will show them, and so you guys get a look at what they look at, and you can let me know if I think Marcy was interested in a hat. A couple other people are interested in t-shirts, but we got to have that 10 or 15 number for the first order to kind of make it worth the while. So if you guys definitely want a t-shirt, go back to the last video where it says merch. We got merch. That video, you'll see the picture of the t-shirt. Catch you on here real quick. I want to make this video short. We got it right here so you can see it again. This is an awesome t-shirt, guys. It's got a pocket. So you guys that smoke or chew, you got a pocket to put stuff in. Rusty Roaders model car garage. Look at that cool car in front. Anybody know what that car is? Anybody know what that car is? Come on, slow part people. All right. Nothing down below, but it does have a pocket. And then on the back, there's printing also. So you're getting a double-sided t-shirt. This also has the Instagram logo and YouTube, Model Car Garage. This helps me two ways, guys. It's kind of advertising. Other people see us, go, that's a cool t-shirt. Or, who is that? What is that about? And you explain it to them. They come and they watch my channel. I get another sub out of it. Helps the channel grow. They may want a t-shirt. That helps support the channel. All this helps. So anytime you get a chance, any of these people like me that you watch, if you got a chance to buy something from their channel, if they offer it, you should do it. And it's a cool t-shirt. This is really soft. It hasn't been washed yet, but really soft. So I know it's, once it really gets washed a few times, it's going to be really nice and comfortable. It is a slope shoulder shirt. So it'll fit really good, especially for you big burly guys like me. Uh, we can get it in small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X. I don't know about 4X. But, if you email me and you need a 4X, let me know, and I'll check into that and see. It may be a few dollars more, because the bigger you get, the more expensive it gets, because it's more material. That's just how things go, even in the stores. I can't control that. I'm not buying 10,000 t-shirts where I get a bulk price and save money and all that, and then I can pass the savings on to you. It's what it is. But it helps support this channel. So if it's something you're wanting to do, by all means, drop me an email. It's always in the descriptions. Let me know. Right now, I just want to know your size. As soon as I get about 10 or 15 people that are definitely interested in it, then I can take that to her. And when you put your size in there, tell me what color. So if you want a pink t-shirt with white lettering, pink t-shirt with black lettering, white t-shirt with black lettering, white t-shirt or black t-shirt with white lettering. Just make sure you put what you're wanting in there. That way I can kind of get that to her. Then we can get back and I can collect payment, and I can let you know what the shipping's going to be, and you'll have your final price, and boom. So, because I'm not making nothing off the shipping, post office is making that, but somebody's got to pay for that. I can't. I make a few dollars on each t-shirt that I get to put right back into this and bring stuff to the channel for us to see and do and use, and that helps support the channel. So, that being said, again, thank you to all my past, present, and future subscribers. As always, check out all of the YouTube modeling community, not just my channel. Check out everybody's channel. Some are more interesting in mine, more exciting, better quality. I love all of them. I watch just about everybody's, and even new guys that are 20 or 30 subs. I'll watch some of their videos, however many they posted, and if I find it's really cool, which most of them are, who doesn't like a model car? And I see that I'll get behind them. I'm gonna promote them. I'll get you guys to go check them out. It doesn't matter if he's a beginner or she's a beginner or they're well advanced farther than me. It's worth a watch. So that's how we support everybody in our community, and everybody needs to do it. To keep these things coming, because if not, then it's just really, at the end of the day, it's costing me a lot of time. It's costing me money out of my own pocket it totally defeats my whole balling on the budget. If I can't produce money for my hobby from my hobby, or money for my hobby from the hobby, then I have to go back to work like a normal day. I would take out my pocket and go buy a model kit or paints or paintbrushes. Well, I'm financially, strapped, like a lot of people out there. That's why I have the balling on a budget. But I save my money for the good things. Good things being merchandise from other people, or a model kit that I've wanted for a while, or a special tool. You got to spend some money. I mean, come on. It's what makes the Rocky world go round. And if we don't support the people, that make these products that we use and paints and everything else, that they're going to go out of business and they're no longer going to be around. Sure, one keeps popping up every other month, but are they as good as the one that you've been using for 15 years? Probably not. Maybe it's better. Don't know. But, we got to get behind all of them. Spread your money out a little bit everywhere. Try everybody's stuff until you find what works best for you. It's the same with your tools, your clamps. These are cheap little 2-cent clips you get it for free from Harbor Freight. But these things work great. Not on everything, but they work great. Some things they work exactly what I needed. Some things it's not what I need, and I don't have what I need, but for other things they work great. That's why I got them. And I tested them out on all different things. I know what they'll work for, what they won't work for. I think I got like 6 or 8 of these for free. It's one of those things where you get a coupon. That was what their free deal of the day was. I got like 6. I think it was 6 of these in a little package. Cheap little Taiwan stuff, but they're great. They're really great. and I'm still trying to work on other sponsorships for the channel. It's just a way to get, a good product to the channel for you guys to get to see, and I'll show you how to use it or whatever. It's just my representation of it. But that's a whole, you talk about YouTube being a beast. That's a whole different beast in itself, getting somebody to be willing to send you stuff. A lot of people are particular. They want so many subs. They want, blah, 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 so many likes, so many, before they're willing to send you anything. Well, that's just not how I work. So, I am who I am, and I got what I got, and, I hope for the best. The reason our main one failed, man, guys, my theme is balling on a budget. Everybody's taking that to heart, and I'm glad they are, because it's a way to do it. But the balling on the budget killed the budget. So, we cut our nose off to spite our face. But it's cool. Mark is still a great guy. I'm still an affiliate to him. So don't think there was any ill feelings, because there's not. He is a great guy. He deserves everybody's praise, everybody's prayers, everybody's visit, purchase something from him. He's a great guy. He's got a great thing going, and he's just a great lover of the hobby. So you can't go wrong by going to Hobby Nut Models. Still visit the website daily, but I'm balling on a budget. So until I have budget, I can't ball. And the budget's getting ready to change. I've been doing some little bit of things here and there to make some money, making my Acme money, my crazy money. And there's some things I need for the shop too, that will be getting purchased, and we'll go over that when I get them. So we're over half an hour with a slide. It'll probably be about 40 minutes. So you guys enjoy the weekend, get some modeling in. Remember, subscribe, hit that bell notification, thumbs up, thumbs down, drop me a comment, send me an email of what you're working on, something you want to see in my shop. See it back there, and you blow up the screen. You're like, hey, I'm curious about that one. Let me know. I'll get it down. I'll do a special video just for you. And we'll review the kit, and if it's one that I've already got plans for, I'll tell you what my plans are for it. I've said that a million times. So, you just got to contact me and let me know. Other than that, drop the comments, guys. Flood the comments. Flood the thumbs up. For every view, there should be a thumbs up. That'll help this channel grow too. Remember, we got that great big giveaway at 1,000 subs. We're getting there little by little. And the more we spread the word, the more we double check, make sure we're still subscribed, to keep that interference out. That'll help. I was educated on a few things on how YouTube works. So I think say this right, Mr. Sodak, Chris Sodak, kind of informed me on some things, and it does make a lot of sense. I've looked into it a little bit, and it's making more sense. So I got a little better understanding of YouTube, and so I thank you, Mr. Sodak. And yeah, guys, just keep watching the videos. Try to watch it all the way through. If you can't, come back and finish watching it. At least watch it. Drop your thumbs up. If you disagree with something, be courteous and put it down in the comments, or email me, and we can hash it out there. I'm not always right. I've been wrong many times, so that doesn't scare me. I just don't want rude and crude behavior and rude comments, because it's just not acceptable. There's no need for it. And I've been very fortunate that I have not had a lot of that. So, thank you again. And we'll see you guys probably next week, or as soon as the shipments come in. We've got several things coming in, but it's just a matter of when it gets here, and we'll may hold it all together and do one video versus a bunch of little videos. And where we're at since our point of focus is the Vet and J's, those will be the two main things you'll be seeing, is the 71 Cutlass and the 1960 Corvette. So again, anybody, please help a brother out. Just make me feel a little bit better and more ease. It's nice to know if I really screw it up bad that I got a backup. And right now I don't. So, That's it, guys. That's all I got. Any questions, drop them down in the comments. I'll be glad to answer anything. Any kind of question about modeling, what to do with this, what to do with that, what tool to use. Any of the guys, you know the drill. And that's pretty much it. And anybody let me know you guys got the extra parts. T-shirts. Like I said, when the mug comes in and the hat comes in, I gotta have them made first. And then once I get those in, we'll add that to the merchandise list. Right now it's T-shirts. So if you guys are interested in a T-shirt, just send me an email. Like I said, leave me the color and the color of the lettering and the size, and I can get that once I get enough people and take it to her and see what she says, how long it would take, so I have more information to give to you before you send me the money, and if it's worth it to you or not, type thing. So we're not a company. We're not trying to go into production. We got to make it worth her time. She has a full-time job, plus she's a nurse, so it's, she's very busy. So we got to make sure she's got enough time and she's willing to handle this, and she seems like she is, says she is. So we got some places to go there. So just let me know, guys. Have a great weekend. This is Rusty Rotor. I'm out.